Are you forcing yourself to be someone you are not? Well, watch this video so you can learn some strategies to let go of this exhausting pattern of trying to be someone you're not. For the best personal development support, continue to watch my YouTube channel and make sure you subscribe. And when you hit the bell, you'll be notified when a new video is published. My 4 types energy profiling system, I teach you about your true nature, a natural expression that you lead with as a human being. There's 4 types, and you can watch my video called the 4 energy profiling types to understand which each of the types are and how they express in you. Every type has natural gifts and tendencies and qualities that are just a part of who we are. And you're actually born with your type. And so the question that I get a lot is, well, can it change? Because most profiling systems refer to personality traits, and personality traits definitely can change throughout our lifetime because personality traits are often acquired. Now, our personality traits are meant to be extended from the expression of our true nature, so that this inner energy that expresses through us that we're born with actually comes through our personality. But if for whatever reason we don't feel safe in being our true self, we can try and alter our personality. And that's why I think people will look at energy profiling and say, well, I used to be like this, but now I'm different and I'm not quite like that in my personality. So if we single out personality, if we ask the question, can your personality change in your lifetime? Yes. But beneath that, the deeper quality of self-expression is what I call your true nature. I've given that the reference of your energy type. It's a deep, abiding energy in you. It's actually expressed in all of nature, and we're a part of the bigger system of nature as the subset of human nature. So you want to make sure your personality is truly an honest, authentic expression of your energy type, because it's really exhausting to force yourself to have personality traits that aren't you. It's efforting being yourself rather than just effortlessly being yourself. So let's say you're experiencing that. I feel like I have to be somebody I'm not. Why would we do that as human beings? Why would we just want to be ourselves? Do you have a good answer to that? Why don't we just show up and be ourselves? Share in a comment your thoughts on that. Because to me, that is the best way to live our true selves effortlessly with our embodied gifts and talents. Now that I know that that's available to us, well, the main reason we will try and force ourselves to be someone we're not is we feel we have to please other people. We have what I call people-pleasing tendencies. A great video for you to watch after this one is right here on YouTube. I've titled it 3 Signs You Are a People Pleaser and How to Stop. It's already had thousands of views. It's helping a lot of people see why we acquire this habit of altering ourselves in an effort to please someone else, where that originates from and why that becomes a habit that continues in our adult life. And then I have strategies to help you stop that. And when you know your energy type, it really helps you identify when you're not being yourself and you're people pleasing, so you can get back to that reference point of truth. It gives you a marker to go, this is me. And I can see in that situation, I wasn't being my true self. I thought I had to force myself to be someone else. And I got to get back to that and have confidence in the truth of who I am and let go of these people-pleasing tendencies. Because the truth is you own the belief, I am safe being me and I am supported being me. You will create that support in your life. If you've got these old beliefs hanging around, such as I'm not safe being me and I'm not supported being me, then you're more likely to attract that response from others. So you definitely want to get that affirmation going. So that's my first tip. Claim that affirmation. Once you know your energy type, I've got all kinds of resources to help you with that, knowing that affirmation. I am grateful. It is now safe being my true self, and I am supported being my true self. Now, a really great way to know your type, if you feel like you've altered yourself and you're not who you used to be, or you've changed yourself, is to go back to your childhood. Who were you as a child? And not again in your response to your parents. Let's think of a time in your childhood where you were just being yourself in your pretend time or your play time. Maybe you were outdoors or you were with friends. It was in a place where you could safely express yourself. How did you move? How did you express yourself in your play, in your movement, in your speech? What kind of feedback did you get on a positive note? Were you called cheery? Were you called gentle and tender? Were you called a go-getter? Were you called mature? Those are 4 references that align with each of the 4 types. Think of the favorable, complimentary things you heard as a child. You can also consider the uncomplimentary things you heard as a hurt. You're a busybody. You move too much. Type 1s hear that a lot. A type 2 would hear, you're overly sensitive. You're whiny. Quit whining. Type 3s would have been shushed a lot. You're too loud. Settle down. Calm down. Type 4s would have heard, you're such a know-it-all. Stop being so serious. You need to have more friends. So those shaming references can actually tell you who you are. The go-to book that I wrote about this, so you could understand not only yourself as a child, but your own children, so that you don't accidentally shame them, is my book, The Child Whisperer. It was actually a bestseller within 3 hours of its publication. It went to the top of the full parenting bestseller list on Amazon, and within 6 hours, it hit number 6 on the entire Amazon book sales list of every book available on Amazon. It was so well received. This book is phenomenal. Oh, close to 500 5-star reviews on Amazon. Now, this is a go-to to help you understand yourself as a child. And I'm going to quickly reference a story in here of Kathy. Kathy's a type 1, upward, light, buoyant. I call the type 1 child the fun-loving child. And Kathy was not parented true to her nature. She was a bright, animated child with a naturally buoyant, random movement. At a young age, she was told that she was too much, that she needed to behave, she was irresponsible, that she couldn't live life in a fun, unstructured, spontaneous movement and be successful. She was given that feedback. And this belief just shrouded her with shame. And so she didn't have any objectivity to be able to say, you guys don't know what you're talking about. I'm just going to be myself. So a child believes what they're told. And she took on that shame and made a huge effort now in trying to be someone, forcing herself to be someone she's not throughout her life, trying to please others. And she said things like, yes, I know I'm too much. I take up too much space. I'm ashamed that I want to live as big as I do. And those were her words. She even referenced that she was ashamed. So in this dialogue, and I'm going to read it right from the book because it's so profound. I want you to pay attention to this because this could very easily be the one thing you need to hear today that's going to help you feel it's time to show up, to be me. You know what's not okay when children are told that they are too much or not enough. They are shamed into acting contrary to their nature. It's not okay that this brilliant, beautiful woman was shamed about who she was. I'm proud of her. She came to me after she had already lost 70 pounds. Since then, she's taken even more steps on the path to healing, happiness, and living true to her nature. And I had the good fortune of helping her find her true self, get really aligned and really confident with it so she was shame-free. I want that for you. Learning your energy type and clearing away all the shame-based references will help you stop forcing yourself to be someone you're not. Because you're not designed to change who you are. You're meant to be the truth of who you were born to be. We have profiled children as early as in utero. Moms that understand energy profiling and the quality of the 4 movements are able to even be sensitive to what their child is expressing in the womb. Even babies can be profiled. It's a really beautiful thing to know the truth of who you are. And it's even more beautiful when your parents know that truth. So you might need to do some reparenting of yourself. That's okay. I can help you with that. Thanks for sharing in a comment what aha you received today. If you have any questions, I'd love to be able to answer them. Just write them in a comment. And thanks for tagging and sharing this with someone that you know it will be helpful for. Subscribe, hit that bell so you get notified when a new video is up, and I'll be right here for you. Thanks for watching.